Based on your background and experience, what value could you add to the kids you work with?
My background and experience was basically I was born and raised in this gym here at school. My dad was one of the original head coaches. Basically born and raised as basketball has been a big part of my life. I love working with the younger ones, seeing them improve, see how the game is so fun, and see them just get better and better and find joy in playing the game of basketball.
As a leader, what do you find people might criticize you for? Describe how you, 1, solicit feedback from kids, peers, parents, and 2, how you incorporate it into your personal and professional development.
I would say probably for some of my parents, it's difficult for them, at least at the high school level, to see how I yell and scream because I'm a pretty reactive guy. But for me, it's always been kind of the sandwich theory. You may start off with something positive, in the middle, maybe a little bit of criticism, but on the bottom part of the sandwich, you always want to leave them walking away with something positive. So I think with parents, I've always had pretty good luck. Obviously, there's parents that don't agree with certain things I do, but the way that Coach Forney has things set up here, it's pretty much the parents are crystal clear on how we run our program, and that's why I love coaching here because you don't really have to deal with that too much. But I don't ever have problems talking to parents.
As a leader, what are your most important values and ethics? Describe how you live these values out in your leadership efforts.
Wow. I would say just being able to look in the mirror, knowing that I'm doing the best that I can. I'm an extremely passionate guy. I care about what I'm teaching, and I truly believe, obviously, basketball is just a small part of what we try to do here. It's more about skill building in life and making kids become men and help them become whatever it is, whatever direction they go in the future. It's not about basketball. Basketball is a small part of it, but the brotherhood and the camaraderie, helps, and I think it helps kids esteem and makes them better people as they walk out of here.
Tell us about your educational and work experience.
Educational. Went to Sac State, majored in communications. Pretty much did nothing with that, but it was a good experience for me. I enjoyed college, but after college, pretty much found my way. Started coaching really young kids at Boys and Girls Club. Had my son. Worked my way up through the CYO ranks, and then kind of just found that coaching was my passion, and that's what I like to do. And got on here, and obviously it's what I do for a living with AAU and whatnot.
So exactly how long have you been a coach?
Probably about 20 years, at least 20 years, at some sort of level, whether it be, like I said, boys and girls, CYO, junior high, high school, done all.
How and why did you create Big House Hoops?
Big House Hoops came about when actually my first year here when I was coaching freshmen, my assistant, me and John Roberts, who both of you gentlemen got to play for briefly, wanted to do something in the summer, and we wanted to kind of represent the program and do it our way. It's less of a daycare type atmosphere. It's more of a, come in for 3 hours, work really hard. I think it's good for the community. It's good for kids that, want to learn, want to come and get to know our varsity guys, which is always really cool for a young 3rd, 4th grade, whatever. Get to see these high school kids, and it's a big deal to them. And it's just a fun week overall. And now that Coach Forney's in it with me, it's even become a more special week for me. Just be able to be around him, hang out. It's just fun to see the kids and see how they come up, boys and girls.
Why did you decide to coach at Casa, even though you are a Petaluma alumni?
Pretty much been a Gaucho at heart all my life. Back when I played, which was a long time ago, Things were, if you lived on the west side, you went to Petaluma. If you lived on the east side, you went to Casa. Dad never really pressured me to come here. Obviously, he wanted me to, but never really pressured it. So, I mean, I started at Kenilworth, coached there for 1 year. Wasn't the funnest place to coach, but did well there, and took a year off. And then Coach Forney offered me a position here, and I jumped on it, and I haven't looked back since. And like I said at awards night, he'd probably never get rid of me. So it's where I like to be, and I like the position I'm in right now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, fellas.